over. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News.
Well, let's now get in more information from Nelson Harvey, who is Miguna Miguna's lawyer. He now joins us by way of phone. Good to speak to you this afternoon, Harvey. Several affidavits are expected to be sworn. The first one is by the Director of Immigration, detailing just how and when he took custody of Miguna Miguna from the police, later leading to his deportation. Has that affidavit been filed yet?
No, as we speak right now, I've not received any affidavit from Major Retired Gordon Kiangalwa, which the court had directed be filed in order for him to explain the circumstances in which he assumed custody of Mr. Miguna Miguna when he knew that the said Miguna Miguna was under the custody of the court, awaiting his release. Similarly, we have not received any affidavit from Inspector General of the Police, Joseph Boynet, or the Director of Criminal Investigation, George Kinoti, who the court had directed on the 7th of February that before close of business today, they must swear affidavits to show cause why they should not be punished for the disobedience of the 3 orders that had been made by the court on the 2nd, on the 5th, and on the 6th, that Miguna Miguna be released on account of the cash bail that he had paid on the 2nd of February.
All right, and we are seeing, of course, those affidavits, were asked for by Justice Luka Kimaru after the IG and the DCI seemingly blatantly disobeyed orders to appear in court and produce Miguna Miguna in court. But Miguna remains adamant that he will be fighting this back even from Canada. What is the plan to fight back?
I believe he has already initiated the process to ensure his return, and this should be coming into fruition in due course.
All right, and one more then. Can you say if the IG, the DCI, as well as the Director of Immigration do not swear those affidavits today, what would be the way forward?
These affidavits were in the nature of mitigation, because the court has already made a finding that the action of the DCI and the IG of handing over Miguna Miguna to the Immigration Department for forceful ejection amounted to a disobedience of a court order. Mm-hmm. So all that is outstanding is for the court to pass sentence. Now, the nature of the show cause, which is supposed to be explained by the affidavit, is supposed to mitigate in order to explain to the court, look, this is the reason why we should not be punished. So if they do not file these affidavits in time or at all, then the court will be at the liberty to go on and sentence them.
All right, and of course, Miguna Miguna's saga comes after the controversial 30th January offing of one Raila Odinga. Early on, my colleague Rita Tinina had a conversation with Raila Odinga, and she asked him whether he is afraid that the authorities would be coming for him as well in connection to that swearing in. Are there any fears among the opposition that a Miguna Miguna case could happen again?
Yesterday, we appeared before the DCI to present Honorable James Orengo and several other 11 MPs who initially Dr. Fred Matiang'i had indicated were persons of interest. But when we appeared there, we were informed that there are no investigations against these individuals and that they needed not record any statement. But I cannot guarantee that this operation may not stop. One thing I can say for a fact is the judiciary has come out very strongly and indicated that there must be obedience of court orders. So far, I think all the main suspects that may have been the target of this net by Matiang'i have obtained orders precluding the police either from arresting them, confiscating their firearms, interfering with their passports, or even breaking into their houses. But in the unlikely event that the police will continue disobeying court orders or target more individuals outside the scope of the court orders, then we'll be seeking remedial action in court.
All right, many thanks. That is lawyer Nelson Harvey representing self-declared National Resistance Movement leader Miguna Miguna. He says that Miguna Miguna has already initiated the process of coming back into the country.